Good morning, everyone, and thank you for taking the time to come and visit us and join us today during this always busy Milan Design Week. So we are here today with Kresten, our design director and Banks at Olufsen, and to introduce an exciting new chapter in the family, the Atelier project. Atelier represents the new frontier of customization where sound, craftsmanship and personal expression come together. So to kick things off, let's watch a video. Thank you for the inspiring video. So, Kresten, could you walk us through the Atelier project in more details? In particular, we want to hear more about the free level of customization that make Atelier such a unique experience for your clients.
Yes, I'll certainly do that. So we're having three exciting levels. One is editions. So here there are several opportunities, you could say. We're working with exciting partners where we collaborate in developing some exciting limited editions. We work with Saint Laurent. We have worked with Riva, which is on the podium behind you there. You can have a look afterwards. In the VIP room in the end of the shop, you can see an exciting Ferrari collaboration in a beautiful sort of matte gray tone with some wonderful red highlights on there. So this is super exciting. Then we also work with our products on our own and push out limited editions, which is limited in numbers or in a time period. And here we are working with the materials that Bang & Olufsen is known for. So it's wood and aluminium and fabrics. I have one example here, which is the Portable Explorer. And what is exciting is that we can even work with gradient colors. So we could, for instance, go from this wonderful pink color to a gray color. And also we are working with the straps. So we can combine. So we combine and mix different colors to create these beautiful standout pieces. If you want something that is more expressive and sort of taking things to the limit, you can have a look at the back. And there we have the Beolab 90 Alchemy, where we work with 24 karat gold. We have beautiful walnut and solid brass mesh. So this is sort of one of the examples. Then we have what we call a catalog, which is a collection of colors in aluminium and textures in aluminium. We have fabrics, so you can choose between a selection of different fabrics that we have curated. And also we have different wood treatments, so we have wood sorts, and some of them are combined with paint or staining. So in total, if you combine it with all the stands and brackets, there's 500,000 different opportunities to mix and match in here. If that's not enough for you, we can go even further into what we call bespoke. And this is where we get into a one-to-one collaboration or dialogue with the clients. So you go to your Bang & Olufsen dealer, and then maybe you have a tree in your garden and you want your Bang & Olufsen products to have exactly that tree. Then we'll come and chop it, bring it to Struer, and then our carpenter will craft the wood to exactly the way you want it. Or it could be a specific aluminium color that you have decided together with your interior designer or the architect, and then we can match that color perfectly as well. And the selection of fabrics also, if you have a specific color or pattern, then we'll make that for you. So there are no limits anymore. You can choose, once we selected, you can choose from what we have curated, or you can go and talk to us directly, and then we'll do truly unique pieces for you.
Okay. Perfect. And as you will all know, at Banks & Olufsen, designers, skilled craftsmen, and brilliant sound engineers come together to elevate the audio performance and design, constantly pushing the boundaries of what's possible with materials and technology. Whether it's fabric, aluminum, or wood, let's take a closer look at how these elements come to life through the production processes in the next video. Thank you. And Kresten, would you like to share a few thoughts of what we just saw? Perhaps you can walk us through your design approach and how this material can shape the final experience.
Yes. So the way we design our products is that they are possible to actually curate them with different combinations of colors and materials. And as I said before, we had the catalog where we can actually work with this. So we have, as you saw there, we have our own carpenter's shop where we can do all the woodworks. We have two trusted suppliers that are working with wood. One of them is actually the third generation wood supplier that we work with all the way back when we did the picture tube TVs with the veneered cabinets. So we have a really long cooperation. Today it's the most modern wooden factory you can imagine, so we can do anything in wood in there. So we can treat these in different colors and materials. We can choose textures. You can have the different wood sorts that you can imagine. There's so much to choose from. We have probably one of the most advanced aluminium factories in the world, where we can do different colors and textures. We can even do gradients in our laboratory in the basement, so there are endless opportunities there. We have Søren that you saw there. He's actually our carpenter, so we want to do truly unique pieces. We have an advanced workshop in Struer as well. We're actually also building a new machine shop where we can do things like that and really work on the details and the craftsmanship. And if you have a look later, we have the catalog exhibition back there, and then you can have a look and try and mix and match and have a look at all the wonderful opportunities there.
We will, sure. One thing is certain, with Atelier, true customization is no longer just a concept, but it's a reality. So, but what truly matters is capturing and reflecting the unique personality and style of each individual client. So, Kresten, how do you actually bring someone's dream product to life?
I think I need the iPad now.
iPad. Thank you. Yeah, then you are invited to have a look around.
Yes. Have you
the configurator?
Yes. All right. So what I will show you is the opportunity, because now we have actually created a digital composer, so you can play around with this at home. Of course, you can also go to your store and do it together with your dealer. But this is a way where you can mix and match anything from the catalog. So we have our different products represented on the left side, and then you can choose between these. So and then dive into it and play around and have some fun in there. So if we take the Bjørn 28, you can see on the right side you already have the dimensions to the right down there, so you have an idea of the size if you're not familiar with the Bang & Olufsen products. But let's dive into it. So there's a little story about the initial idea about the product. And then there are two ways. So you can start composing, where there'll be small stories and videos telling about the detailing around the materials. But you can also do a quick one. So if you've seen the more advanced one, you can go quickly and then you can just jump into it. But let's take the advanced one today. So here's a video of aluminium in our factory in Struer in Denmark. And there you can see how you actually dip the materials into the bath and then we spray color it in there. So it's super advanced and fast to do. Yeah. So to the right over there, we have all the different opportunities within the aluminium. So there are 20 different aluminium colors to choose from. And you can just pick one, and then you will see it in there. You can even see it in two different colors or textures. Sorry. So you can have it in the matte finish or a more shiny. So let's go with the matte green one. Then there's a color story, how that was inspired. Here's a story about the fabric. We are working with different fabric suppliers, one of them being Kvadrat from Denmark as well, that you probably know. One of the wood suppliers actually have a sawmill, so they do it everything from the bottom. This is Søren, our local Struer-based carpenter. So now you can actually choose between 20 different wood treatments. So there are different wood sorts, and you can immediately see how they look. You can actually zoom in and out by pinching, but you can also rotate your product to see it from any angle you want to see it. So let's go for a light color. I think that would look nice. And then let's move on. So now the inner cover of the Bjørn 28 has a fabric cover in there as well. So you can choose the one that fits you, and there's almost 30 different fabric colors to choose from. So you can choose between the different ones. And you can even, if you push on the view finish in detail, you can see it like that, then you really get a sense of the texture and how the fabric looks. So you can really enjoy and play around with this at home. So let's say that this is the chosen one. Then the last opportunity for Bjørn 28 is that there are two different placement options. So you can have it on the floor stand like this, but if you prefer, you can actually also hang it on the wall like this. And again, you can zoom in and you can zoom out to exactly the way you want it. And as you can see up here, you can always go back. So this is a chosen combination that we went through together. As you can see, you can go in and you can change. You can immediately jump in there, and then you can change into another color of the fabric, and then you're done, and then you come back again. So you can sort of jump in and out, and it's super easy to work with for inspiration. So very, very flexible, fun to play with, and then you can go to your local store, and then you can actually see the materials for real, and have a talk about how you want to deliver it. And
thank you. Thank you, Kresten. You're like sharing this inspiring vision with us, and thank you all for joining us here today. Don't go too far, because up next we are delighted to welcome Simona Finessi, the Director of Platform Architecture, who will lead a roundtable discussion with 9 renowned architects on the future of luxury personalization. We look forward to seeing you tomorrow for another exclusive Banks & Olufsen interview. Thank you. Thank you all.